Okay, Saturday morning. Got my brethren in the building. Done have all done. The famous slogan. What's one of the famous slogans? One of the big ones.
Yeah.
I'm not even introducing you this morning, you know. Because they should know already. The voice is so distinctive.
It's not that distinctive nowadays, though, is it?
Oh, yeah. On record.
On wax.
record. On wax.
You might have to say it. You might just have to say
All
it.
right. Do you know what we need to, you know?
I'm sorry, but we push for time.
What?
Sorry.
No, we started, you know.
Are you starting?
Yeah.
I thought you were chatting.
No. We started.
Alright, go back again. Sorry.
Oh no, they're not listening there. They're just talking amongst themselves, smiling.
Okay, Saturday morning. Universal show. You know, I think we're gonna have to bust it with one of the slogans. What's the famous one? Give me a famous one.
Oh yeah.
You think they know who that is?
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't think so. Because things have changed recently.
It's changing. I might sound different to some, you know.
Yeah, you changed. You know? All right, I'm gonna introduce him. Believe it or not, we've got Wretch in the building.
Yes, sir. What's happening? Long time. Come on.
It's good.
I'm alive.
You're live.
You remember I always used to say that? Yeah.
That was your saying.
That was my thing. I'm alive.
Well, you look well. You know what I mean? Things is popping off.
Trying.
And it's the return.
Or the Mac.
So what's been good? What you been up to, man?
Working, man. Recording, living, performing, loving. You know what I mean? Just loving what I do still. So, yeah.
And what's been like, you know, the major changes for you? Because, I mean, you know, there's, you know, we've got this surge of UK just taking over the radio, taking over the country right now.
Yeah.
Americans are taking a step back and the English are coming forward.
Yeah.
How you feeling the vibe right now?
It feels good, man. It feels good. I love seeing, you know, my peers really turning up. I love seeing it. I love seeing people performing. I love seeing Stormzy on Jules Holland. I love the culture clash. I love seeing Krypton Conan shut it down. I love Boy Better Know. I just love the love. Do you know what I mean? I think anybody that doesn't understand how hard we've worked to get it to this. You know, like there's I remember these people. I remember Skepta on the radio when he wasn't MCing, he was DJing. This is a decade ago. Do you know what I mean? Just making rhythms, making beats or whatnot. And, you know, to see him evolve and watch him winning awards or watch him at the culture clash, it's like the homecoming for me. And because I look at them and I say, that's where you should be. You know, so when we're not there, there's a problem. So to see everybody there, it's a good feeling for me.
So what motivation does that give you then, Wretch? Because I mean, like, you know, you've taken like a little. I mean, you've been on some features over the last couple of years.
Yeah, because I got to just remind. To
remind people that you're the done of dons. You understand?
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, what's keeping you motivated? Even though, despite you seeing the movement with the UK, what still keeps you motivated?
I've never really lost motivation. Never, because I'm really here for the long haul. Like, I'm not just here for 5 minutes. I'm here. Like, and whether me being here means I'm going to find people that are going to continue and work and new artists or, you know, or it's coming through me, which it is right now. It just so happens we're still blessed to be current. We're still black current. Yeah.
Not urban current then.
Nah, not urban current, man. That shouldn't word there. But, yeah, no, that's my motivation myself. Yeah. I wake up every day and I want to be better. I want to be the best. I want to be classic, you know. I want to be vintage in 20 years, you know.
Okay, so like forwarding on now, we're going to get to it now. This tune comes in my inbox and I see Wretch and I'm like, I was so amped, you know.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, I just didn't know what to expect.
I love that.
So I'm like, yeah, because I know he's going to come with some hot 16s in the first Is it Horace Brown? What happened? Why the transformation?
I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Yeah.
When Tractor hit everyone's inbox, everyone was like, whoa, what the hell is this? Then when Unorthodox hit everyone's inbox, they said, I didn't expect him to do this. Then when Don't Go came next, everyone said, I didn't expect him to do that. Blackout, doing okay. And then I said to myself, okay, what is everyone not going to expect me to do now? How am I going to surprise everyone? How do I make a song better than Don't Go, bigger than Tractor, as vibey as Unorthodox, that sounds nothing like them? I'm gonna draw for something new. I'm gonna surprise myself. I'm gonna sing this whole song. And when I say sing, I mean glide in key throughout the whole record.
Yeah.
And that was just my decision, man. I just think that the position I'm in, I think everybody does, like, just like you said yourself, when the record lands in your inbox, you are kind of like, oh, you might actually stop what you're doing.
Yeah.
You might. Do you know what I mean? There's some, like, you might get a record from another individual and you might think, I'm going to listen to that later.
Or I'll just delete it.
Or I'll just delete it.
Because I know what to expect.
Yeah, because you know what to expect. But
Yeah,
with me,
yeah.
you might feel like, I need to listen to this now.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what, I'm going to stop what I'm doing. Hold on 1 second, darling. You might be in the middle of anything.
Yeah, and that's how it was, you know. That's how it was.
You know, so...
Because, you know, as opposed to just getting the features
Yeah.
that we did last year or whatever, now I'm seeing a Wretch tune.
Yeah.
I'm like, you've got to stop what I'm doing. I was totally surprised. And I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't get it at first.
Ah.
I didn't like it because, you know, I like you for your bars.
Yeah.
But, you know, and I keep it 100. But you know what? I can honestly say I'm late. I'm probably the most late on it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get it till about a good 2 weeks ago now.
Wicked. But that's good.
That's a good 2 weeks that I'm actually finally
That's
getting
good.
it.
That's good because
Yeah.
you got to think, like, I grew up on like Garnet Silk. I grew up on Beanie Man. I grew up on Bounty Killer. So when I'm hearing Bounty Killer say, born as a sufferer, grew up as a sufferer, and then I'm hearing him on the next tune go,
My eyes
say
couldn't
you're-
see right clear.
yeah. Whenever you're standing there.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm saying, this is the same guy, but he can do two things. This is what I grew up on. This is me. That is part of my identity. So why can I not do it? And I know it's in me to do. So it's good that it surprised people, and it's good that I surprised myself, but it's in me to do it.
Do you know what? I like that, how
It's
you
in me.
explained it. Because
Yeah.
it kind of makes more sense
It makes
now.
sense. Like,
Makes more
this is
sense.
what I showered to these songs. I ate to these songs. I raved to these songs. I danced. I fought. I cuddled. I done everything to these songs. It's in me. It's not just in my ears.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it's in
And
me.
you know what? I like the fact that you always make reference to the Bounty Killers and the Garnet Sills because, as you know,
they're the best.
They're the best.
They're the best.
doing that.
Listen,
Yeah.
name me another artist that's been here for 20 years.
Yeah.
Still at the top though.
Yeah, and still a
Beanie
general.
Man, Bounty Killer. Like, name me another artist that can rap, sing from then.
Yeah.
Bro, they've been doing like festivals from the beginning, like from when Sting first happened and all that.
92, 93.
Come on, bro. We
Yeah.
look at different artists and we think like, if like we'd say like the Beatles, and we'd put the Beatles at this point where they're the biggest and they're the most incredible. You can't tell me Beanie Man is not as incredible as
Exactly.
the Beatles. You can't tell me that.
Exactly, and they're not urban. All right, just putting it out there. Anyway, couple of things I wanted to talk about because
Yeah.
I need your opinion on it. Now, this year we had controversy surrounding One Extra putting out a statement.
Okay.
And I mean, I know it's a while back.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah,
always,
yeah.
I've never had you in the studio to get your thoughts on it. By saying that Ed Sheeran, which they feel, based on a panel, is the most influential artist in black music.
Yeah.
What's your take on that, honestly speaking?
When I first saw the headline, I was like, yo, what's happening here? Like, you know, like when you see something that isn't right. But then, you know, I was gonna tweet something about it, but then I thought, you know me being me, I always want my facts to be right.
Yeah.
So when I looked back into it and I understood the conversation and I understood what the statement was, I understood what they were saying, because it wasn't the most popular in black music. I can't remember exactly what the
Or the most
wording was.
I think it's influential. I think that
The
was
most
the word.
influential.
Yeah,
but it
yeah.
wasn't what I thought it was, which
Right.
I was going to react to.
Right.
But then it made sense. But at first, you know, had it had been that, I'd have, you know, scratching my head, yo, what's happening? Do you know what I mean? There's a lot going on here. And Ed's a dope artist.
Great artist.
You know what I mean? He's incredible, but he will be the first to tell you that he probably didn't want that accolade.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? He would tell you that himself. Like, but it's just one of those things, man. And I just think like it probably did get blown out of proportion. Definitely did get blown out of proportion. But you know, it wouldn't surprise me stuff like that happening over here. Like,
Okay.
there isn't a respect for us. Like, people don't look at what we do as genius like that. So it wouldn't surprise me that somebody would say that. Do you know what I mean? Like, what we have to do. I've never ever had an even playing field. Never ever. No single of mine has had an even playing field. None.
Do you find that still up to this day, Wretch?
Up to this day.
You still get a battle with the
Of course,
powers that
yeah,
be?
there's a battle.
Yeah,
We're all
yeah.
like, of course, there's a battle. Like, I'm not getting played like I'm somebody else, or I'm singing, or I'm you know, I'm still the rapper. I'm still, there's that dirty thing on us.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's just that thing. I've this year has helped me accept a lot, and I've understood that we might not be the most played artist, but you can still be the most loved. It doesn't stop the love people have for you.
And
It
the
doesn't
most
stop.
respected.
Yeah, how your
I've
respect.
never heard anybody say anything untowards about Wretch.
You know?
Nobody.
So
Do you know what I mean?
yeah, it's just that. It's just it all got me all heated in it. It got me heated. You know, I always skim through shit, but yeah.
I saw it's there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Next thing we're going to talk about now. Recently, the MOBOs.
Yeah.
It went off with flying colours, but at the same time, there was so much controversy around the MOBOs as well that, you know, the main categories which are supposed to represent the MOBOs wasn't represented.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that as well? And also as well, I'll tell you what my gripe was with the whole John Holt situation. I felt like they could have paid some...
Yeah. They could have
some-
spoke up.
Yeah, they could have done
spoke
something
up.
about
But
John Holt.
This is the thing though, man. It's like sometimes you have people in a position of power who care not about the culture they are representing. That is the case with that ceremony. I don't think it's necessarily about what they claim that it's about. And it's always going to happen, isn't it? We're always going to have this issue. Until it's somebody that lives and breathes for this.
Yeah.
Pushing the buttons or, you know, saying, because had someone else been in charge, the John Holt thing would have been, you know, would have been brought to horizon. And I've swear to you, like, I've never been at the point where I've looked at everything and just understood it for what it is now.
Yeah.
And you can't even allow it to frustrate you, because that's when you have rants. All you can do is get in a better position to better it. Because we can sit here and we can talk about this for hours. We could talk about all the problems for days, for months, for years. But until, you know, we're able to sit with these people or to communicate with them or them to respect us in a light where they respect what we're saying, there's nothing we can do but moan.
I hear that.
You know, it's sad, but it's just the reality.
I hear that. So forwarding on, album.
When's
it coming?
It's coming early next year.
Early next year?
Yeah.
What can we expect then? Because like from the first single, you've just thrown us. So what am I to expect now? I mean, I don't know. Miley Cyrus, who's on there? Who's on there?
Does she do music? I didn't know she done
No,
songs.
she can twerk. No, she can twerk.
Yeah, apparently so.
Well, I heard she's got a batty somewhere, but it's not obviously connected.
Nah, I
to
don't
her
know.
body,
Nah,
but
you know. Shout out.
Anyway,
to
let's
the
go.
kid
Let's
anyway.
keep it moving. Yeah, go on.
Nah, there's no one like that. We got I got Beanie Man on the album.
Beanie Man.
Yeah, I got Fuse ODG on the album.
Okay.
I got I'm trying to get Quabs.
I keep hearing about this Quavs. I checked
He's
him out
bad,
the other
man.
day.
He's
I
wicked.
checked
He's
him out.
wicked. It's the truth. I'm trying. I've got Shaka. I've got Jacob Banks. Obviously, I've got George the Poet.
Bad.
Yeah.
I like him.
He's obviously with My Umbrella Renowned. Like we are.
Okay.
Yeah, we're pushing him. He's a genius. Genius.
Wow,
Yeah.
Wow. Sound. What kind of vibe we're going with the album then? So when you worked with Beanie Man,
I had to meet, because you know what happens? Sometimes you're so much of a fan of people. I'd have just done a bashment rhythm with him. But the problem is, does anybody want to hear me do a bashment song?
I think so.
Nah, not a whole one.
Because you know you can kind of do that
Of
anyway.
course I can.
You can do that.
Yeah,
You
but
can
I
do
think
that.
the closest I could get to like what I feel bashment would be like Tractor, because it's still got that. It's just taking the element of it, of what of you know what works for me on it. So we met each other in the middle, and it's a lovely song, man. I love it.
Yeah. So you know what? What was the feeling and the thought process when you was making this new single? What was your vibe? Because I mean, as you said, it was just something so different for you.
Yeah.
And you know, you was going based on influence of like how reggae artists do that. What was your thought process behind this track?
I had the line, I can't sing but I wrote you a song.
Yeah.
For about 3 years, and I wanted to use that for the first single for my fourth album, because I felt like that was when I was going to need to surprise people the most, because obviously Black and White's my second, I'm releasing my third next year. I just felt like I needed to bring it forward, and I think it's now I needed to surprise people, and now the scene needed a record to scream about, and we needed a record that was possibly capable of being bigger than the genre that I'm in. Because every so often somebody needs to do that. And I realised that one time when I was with a cab driver and we're driving home and we're listening to something like Heart. Sorry to,
No, I like Heart.
Yeah,
no, I like
yeah.
Heart
Okay,
of him.
something like Heart. And
I like
then
Heart.
Drake comes on singing. And the guy says, I don't really like this rap stuff, but I love this one, man. This guy's really, really good. And I said, wow. So what that told me was, sometimes you make something bigger than what you're in order for people to respect it. Because the next time that guy talks about Drake or rap, he might even say, I thought I didn't like it, but I heard something the other day that I could get with. Get with 6 words.
That's your concept.
That's my concept.
I like that. Wretch, it's been a pleasure, you know.
Always a pleasure.
Always
brother.
a pleasure. We love
Respect.
talking. You
Yeah,
know what I
man.
mean? Sometimes we go deep, London, but that's how it is.
That's what happens.
Big man supposed to talk certain things.
Talk up the things,
You
man.
understand?
Don't
Man,
be
I'm
afraid, Rasta.
ting every day. All right, introduce your single this morning, please, and give out your social networks this morning.
Cool. This is my brand new single, 6 words, and I go by the name of Wretch 32.
Ah, yeah.